Okay, well, here we go. Sorry. Um, Trying to get things going here. This is the Biffster. This is my weight journal entry. This is the first time I tried one of these video entries. So hopefully this doesn't go too poorly. Today is April the 29th. My official weigh-in date is, of course, April 28th, every Tuesday. This time around, my weigh-in was excellent. Most excellent. 310 pounds. That's down 3 pounds from last week. Yay. And even better, it's down 6.6 pounds from where I was when I started over. For those of you who haven't been reading my weight journal, I actually decided that it was too, what's the right word? It was too counterproductive to keep seeing the amount of weight that I started Weight Watchers at the beginning of last year, because I've gained a lot through there, and it's taken me to the point where it'll take me a long time just to get back to where I was. So I restarted at the beginning of this year. My first weigh-in that I'm officially counting for 2009 was 316 and a half pounds, or give or take. And so I'm going from there. This week's was 310 pounds. I'm happy, down 6.6 pounds. Um, Gotta say, I'm happy, I'm excited. And of course, the new updated charts will be on the website. That's http://weightjournal.com or weightjournal.org or weightjournal.net. If there's any other top level domains for Weight Journal that I don't have, you can bet that I will have soon. So I have a few things that I wanted to talk about in this video update. Hopefully, if I do more of these, they'll get a little bit used to doing this format. Got my notes here in front of me. Maybe the biggest thing that I learned from this time around, the most important thing that I've been doing, regards mental rehearsing. Those of you who've done Weight Watchers know that they make a big deal about mental rehearsing. It's thinking about a situation, making a plan before you go in. So, for example, if you're going to go to a party, you rehearse in your mind before you go. Okay, this is what's going to be there. That's the dinner table's going to be lined out here. On the dinner table, there's going to be salad here, potatoes here, meat here. Now, when I go in, I'm going to get my plate and I'm going to go to the salad bar and get a bunch of salad. Anyway, so you come up with basically a plan that tells you how to get through a night or an event. So what I realized somewhere along the way is I do mentally rehearse, but I've been mentally rehearsing in a way that just totally is completely 100% wrong from my goals. Instead of rehearsing to try and control my eating or to make smart choices or anything like that, I've been mentally rehearsing how to be bad. For example, when going to the grocery store, I realized going through my head right here, the first thing that's going through is, ooh, bakery, ooh, donuts. And in my head, I'm going through looking over at the bakery, looking at the different donuts that are set up, seeing if there's anything that I like, going over to the discount rack saying, ooh, look at those boxes. There's a box that has 12 donuts in it, and it's only $1.50. I got to get that. So in my mind, I'm going over, thinking about these sweet things, thinking about where to find them, thinking about how good they'll taste, thinking about how many will be in a pack. Never ever once stopping to think, hey, do I need these? So, of course, there's no doubt when I actually get there, and once I get to the grocery store and go through the bakery, sorry, just checking out the top of my head, there's no way I could stop myself. I get the bad stuff, I go home, I eat it, I basically set myself up for failure. But the cool thing is, I've realized just how strong, how much of a um, just how much energy and how much focus mentally rehearsing can do for you. So now I just need to change the way that I do this. Mental rehearsing works for me. I just have to rehearse to do the right things. And that doesn't include going to the grocery store, getting a 6 pack of donuts, and then coming home and having those with a glass of milk. The milk's healthy, nothing else is. So that's one of the main things I'm going to be working on lately, for mental wise, a mental challenge, and that's to rehearse and to rehearse the right way. Knowing, for example, that if I go to super salad, concentrate on getting all those leafy greens, getting the spinach, and staying away from the dessert track, especially the sponge cake with the chocolate frosting and the little mini brownies. And don't know when this turned into the dessert episode. And I'm really not all that hungry, and those desserts really don't sound very good. But that's what's been going on with me since last May or so, which explains why I had to start back over. Let's see. Just a couple of small other things, and then I'll wrap this up. I don't even know how long I've been jabbing here. First of all, the Wii Fit, the amount of exercise that I'm doing per week. I always walk. Pretty much every day, I get in at least a half hour walking above and beyond what I would normally do. Mostly thanks to working downtown in the city where there's so much close. Um, my favorite, two of my favorite coffee shops are within walking distance. So I just walk, I pick a point 20 minutes away, I walk there, and then I walk back, and there's a 40-minute walk. Um, so that's not bad. But the Wii Fit, and Erin and I decided to get a Wii Fit specifically for, or decided to get a Wii specifically for Wii Fit. It's making me do a bunch of exercise that I never would normally have. So all I'd ever do is walking. So instead, these are working on balance games. Silly little games like you're walking a tightrope and you have to lean one way, lean the other way to make sure you don't fall off the tightrope. But what I didn't realize, hey, somebody just IM'd me. What I didn't realize is that this helps build your muscles up, helps build your balance. And of course, that's not all they have. They have some strength toning exercises, which I'm horrible at, including trying to do push-ups. Do you know how long it's been since I was able to do any type of push-ups? They have running exercises. They have yoga. And I got to tell you, I thought that yoga was silly until I started trying to do them. You try to do a half moon and hold that for any amount of time over 10 seconds, and it gets some muscles going, and made me realize that I'm even more out of shape than I thought. But it's also a good way for me to vary up my workout routine, and more importantly, to have fun. And that's what it's all about. That's the way to stick to exercise. I'm learning more and more and more and more and more. Make it fun. One last thing, in the last Weight Watchers meeting I went to, I noticed one common thread in everybody who was in the room and had bad time or had lost weight, that had been in Weight Watchers before, and they all said the same thing. They lost weight. They decided, I don't need the Weight Watchers program anymore. I can do this on my own. I can do this by myself. And I've been there before myself. That's exactly what I said after I lost so much weight a year and a half ago, and after I lost the huge amount of weight back in 97. Once I got down, and once I got to the point where I wanted to be, and I was happy with what I was doing, then I decided, I could do this by myself. I don't know, between my wife and I, we're good. I don't need to pay this money. I don't need to be part of the Weight Watchers community. And just like everybody else there in the meeting, my weight went back up. And that's just something that I need to remember here. And I don't know if this will help anybody else out there or not, but just remember, you don't have to do it alone. Get the support, get a community behind you. It helps. Even when you think you don't need it, everybody does. So, this has gone too long. I'm going to sign off for now. This is my first video update. I don't know if I'll do more. If you think I should, let me know. I might just throw it upon you anyway. I'm assuming, of course, that I still have any readers after neglecting the Weight Journal as long as I have. I still have my Twitter feed up. You can follow me at Weight Journal. Straight up Weight Journal, no spaces, no anything else, on Twitter. And other than that, I hope that you'll check out my website, weightjournal.com, and I'll see if I do another one of these anytime soon.